Welcome once again to another time on Hangout with PF. I'm excited as always to have you go on this journey with us, and I trust that today we would have a swell time. Today we'll be talking about perception and the power in it. Perception and the power in it. What is perception? Perception is the state of our hearts and the mind as regards the things that are happening all around us, how we have come to understand it, how we see it, how we experience it, and how we take informed decisions as a result of what we perceive. Perception, it's so strong and so important in our decision making that it helps us to filter and to understand whether an experience is either positive or negative or somewhat in between. Perception, it's so endearing in the fact that it helps us to see beyond what meets the human eye, beyond what our environment suggests. It helps us to look deeper at issues and activities and also positions and the environment that we find ourselves. It helps us in so many levels to comprehend the eventualities that can come out of the situations and experiences that we are currently facing. Perception is so unique in that it's a coming together of our previous experiences, of the knowledge that we have acquired, and also how we understand the things that are happening around us. And that's why when we perceive that something is bad, it's so difficult for us to have a change of mind concerning that thing unless we acquire new and fresh knowledge concerning that situation. And that's why it's very, very important that we don't jump into conclusions, but instead we go after knowledge. Let me put it to us this way. If you have a bias concerning a thing, your perception of that thing would walk along that line of your bias. It makes it difficult for you to see the good, for you to be optimistic about anything if you have a bias towards that thing. Also, when your bias is so strong-willed that it shuts your ear to take in new opinions, new standpoints, new knowledge, then you're stuck in a limbo. You become chained, you become you come into a state of suppression unknowingly because of the bias that you feel. It's not everything that appears good that is good. So also, not everything that appears to be bad that is actually bad. And that's why that proverb says that it's not all that glitters that is gold. It's not all that glitters that is gold. So oftentimes in our work and in our experiences, we find that the decision we took is not as a result of how things are, but how we perceive them to be. If we are a people of knowledge, if we become people who are not satisfied at the level of knowledge that we have, then we can fine-tune our perception. Perception is not one that can be done away with. It's something that is essential if we want to grow, if we want to experience great success, if we want to break the limit and achieve the things that those before us or around us have not been able to achieve. How then do we build our perception? Number one thing is that we must be able to bring down our bias to the minimum. whether or not something is beneficial to us, it doesn't change the fact that we have something to learn from it. That it wasn't in your favor or it doesn't bring you out in a good light doesn't mean that there is no knowledge for you to gain from it. If you want to build your perception and the quality of your perception, you need to put your bias at a minimum, knowing that everything happens for a reason and there is something that you stand to gain from it. Number 2 thing that you need to do is to increase your thirst for knowledge. Go after knowledge. Go after knowledge. Take out the time, take out the process, make it a point of duty that you go after knowledge. Knowledge helps to refine our perception and the ability contained in it. Another thing that helps us with building our perception is containing our past experiences. In other words, do not let your past previous experiences dictate the potentials and the quality of the future that you have. Remember that life is in constant motion and change is inevitable. Everything changes. The fact that you were treated a certain way yesterday does not mean that you will be treated that same way today. I want you to understand that people change, and people change in the direction of the knowledge that they have. If they knew better, they would do better. If they understood better, then they would act better. So to now lock yourself up in a limbo, saying that the way it happened yesterday is how it would happen today, it's not entirely so. Even our Lord, even God is the same. He doesn't change, but he doesn't do the same thing the same way twice. God always does something new every day. And in that same way, we need to let go of our past experiences. Not that we should not learn from them, but we should not allow them to scar us to the extent that we don't see a better tomorrow. Another thing that helps us with our perception is our environment. You don't see beyond your environment. Perception is also gotten with the trend, the culture of the environment. Once in a while, change your environment. Go to a new space. Dwell amongst new people. See the world from another point of view, from another perception, as they say, so that your perception can always be up there, so that you can always get the best out of life. Till the next time I come again, remain blessed and God bless you.